Oh, hello, everyone.
Oh,
How's it
hi,
going?
peoples out there.
Yeah, that too. How's it going?
It's been a week. You know,
Yeah.
new responsibilities at work. Pain in the
Oh, well,
butt.
I love that. That is fantastic.
Well, I gotta get that money. Until this picks up, I gotta make that money.
Just rob a bank.
I could do that, but who has the
Yeah,
time?
bank robbers.
I guess.
Anywho, so today we are not doing a typical film review. We are doing something different because I don't fucking know.
Because this podcast has always been wasn't always gonna be just movie reviews. We're always gonna do lists
Oh.
or or maybe watch throughs. Because me and Annalise did a watch through of Disneyland Fun back in the day. I would like to do something similar to that.
Oh gosh. Eee.
It has to be
Okay.
something short though, but I don't know. That's still up in the air.
That that would probably make me go a little nuts. Won't lie to you. But
What? Sitting down and watching something and then having the audience at home line up with us?
yes, I hate people.
But we're not interacting with the people. We're just making jokes as we're watching something.
I hate fun.
You clearly hate fun.
But today we are talking about theme songs.
Yes. Specifically theme songs we grew up on, because let's be honest, theme songs play a big part in television. It gets us hooked to the show. It gets us invested.
That is true. That is very true. Shut up, dog. So, the only rule I made for myself is I don't have any anime openings on here because
Two,
no, because
technically. But if we were gonna put anime involved in this, that would just win every number.
that could be its own video.
That should definitely be its own, because anime openings are a whole different breed.
I have one, but it's the English dub song and not the.
Yeah, I have two English dubs. That's it. I simply only picked those two because they're huge parts of our life.
Exactly. So the way I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna start from the bottom and work my way up.
Yeah, I was gonna do the same thing.
All right. So my number 10 is something you guys may have already heard in a disturbing video, which is the New Adventures of the Woody the Pooh theme.
Why is that your number 10? I don't remember you really watching that. I know I did.
That song's a banger.
It is a banger. I just don't remember you watching it as much as I did.
You're younger than me.
I mean, true, but
I saw it enough to remember that theme song being a banger.
I mean, fair enough. You remember the episode where the Heffalumps and Woozles kept stealing the honey, so they got a giant Woozle named Wooster?
I'm convinced the Heffalump and Woozles aren't even real.
You think they made them up?
I think the same about Chaozu. So,
well, okay, I could see that in the original movies or the shorts they were a drug ship, but in the TV show they were legit things.
I disagree. I disagree. I think Pooh's just insane.
So you think Pooh just laced the whole 100-acre wood with drugs, and that's why they're seeing the Heffalumps and Woozles?
And that's the lead into Blood and Honey. You see, it all makes sense.
It's all connected, man.
It's all.
By the way, shameless plug, we are planning something big for when the sequel comes out to Blood and Honey, so guys, stay tuned for that.
Oh, God, that's going to be...
That's going to be amazing. What are you talking about? You are looking forward to it as much as I am.
That's going to be a movie.
Don't lie. Frankie is extremely looking forward to it. Don't let him fool you. He's putting up a front.
Tigger eating people is going to be
amazing.
Well, Anthony, what is your number 10?
I'm going with Disney as well, and I'm going with Darkwing Duck.
See, that one I don't remember.
How do you not remember Darkwing Duck?
I've never
seen song was such a banger.
I've never seen an episode of Darkwing Duck.
You had to have. I watched it all the time.
Just because you watched it doesn't mean I did.
Jeez.
Because you watched it doesn't mean I did.
It's pretty much Disney's answer to Batman, almost.
No. That's not on my list at all.
No, it's not on my list either. But no, it's such a... It's kind of like jazzy, but a little bit of pop. It's such a good theme song.
Oh, well, I've never watched Darkwing Duck, so
Definitely watch Darkwing Duck, but also check out the theme song. Darkwing Duck is a solid show.
my next one is a show I did watch a lot for the first 6 seasons and then fell off after because the new cast didn't sit right with me. That's gonna be All That.
God. Right in the childhood.
Look, I think after season 7, the show lost its soul. I really do.
I think once Nick Cannon joined in the cast, it went down.
Well, at least you still had a few of the original cast members there.
You just had Amanda and Josh.
That's still...
I mean Danny, Leon, and whatever her name was, they showed up in season 4, I think, but...
Yeah, they showed up later, but they still felt like they melded with the original cast.
Yeah, because they pretty much did, because they had Josh, Lori Beth, and...
There's still Keenan and Kel there.
Keenan and Kel were still there when Leon and Danny and... I think her name was Christina?
Yeah, and Amanda came in season 3.
Yeah, Amanda came in season 3.
But, that's... The first 6 seasons, I thought that show really had a soul, and then it just kind of became lifeless starting in season 7. Because you got cheaper musical acts.
We here at the From the Shelf cast also wish Amanda Bynes a healthy recovery from her traumas. Amanda played a big part in this.
Sure, I didn't know about that, but all right.
That's a callback to our Hairspray episode that Amanda Bynes starred in.
Also, what's the there's a term. Notable mention, honorable mention. I'm gonna throw Drake and Josh in there as well.
Really, Drake and Josh?
Yeah, I like the Drake and Josh theme.
Yeah, it's a pretty good theme song. That show is great.
I didn't make the top 10, but I do like Drake and Josh as a show.
Does the Drake Bell controversy ruin the show for you at all?
No, I'm not one of those people who falls into that.
Yeah, same. It doesn't ruin it for me at all.
But yeah, All That TLC banger because TLC.
Yeah, TLC they got TLC to do the theme song. I mean, come on.
And that's why I think season 7 onward lost its soul because you had much lesser acts doing the music.
Yeah, but you had the guy. What do you mean? Wasn't the theme song was still the TLC version?
No, but then the musical guests would start being cheaper acts. Like you didn't have LL Cool J or
musical acts. The musical acts in the original run of All That was fire.
Exactly. Like you had, I think TLC. You had
had NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, Britney, the Spice Girls, LL Cool J,
Tatiana Ali. I know was on there once.
Yeah, she was on there. Ray J.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck Ray J.
Hey, he's got Raycons, and I hear those are solid earbuds. So
I've been thinking about getting a pair. But
same here. So shout out to you, AJ, for investing in something a lot of people seem to enjoy.
What is your number 9?
My number 9 is I'm going with Warner Brothers this time, and I'm going with Freakazoid.
Oh shit, Freakazoid!
You remember that show?
That show was something else.
That show was Deadpool before Deadpool was popular.
It really was, though.
That show, I would have loved to have been a fly on the wall of that writer's room because they did not give a shit.
Freak out!
Do you remember the episode where he couldn't change back and he just kept changing into different celebrities?
I do.
They literally did a 3-minute homage to Hello Dolly just because they could and they had nothing else. They couldn't come up with anything else.
Cartoon Network shows were fucking ridiculous.
Dude, Cartoon Network shows, Nickelodeon shows, and Disney Channel shows were the bomb for us growing up. I'm sorry, but it's true.
Oh man, yeah, Ed, and Eddie and shit.
You had Ed and Eddie, Courage the Cowardly Dog, Cow and Chicken, Hey Arnold, Rugrats,
Dexter's Lab,
Cat Dog, Dexter's Lab, Darkwing Duck, DuckTales, Freakazoid, Animaniacs.
I wasn't as big on Disney Channel as you were. I never was.
How could you not like Gargoyles? Also, honorable mention Gargoyles. I'm sorry that's not in my top 10, but it's just a bomb instrumental, but there's no lyrics to it, and I primarily stuck to some
lyrics. But I have never seen a single episode of Gargoyles.
Oh, you would probably love Gargoyles.
Yeah, I've heard, especially since Spawn's the main character. So.
Spawn's that is Disney's answer to the Batman animated series.
My next one is going to be weird for you because I'm not a big fan of this franchise, but
really,
Ninja Turtles.
Okay, what the hell? I'm the Ninja Turtles guy, and I got our little brother in it. So why did you pick the Ninja Turtles theme? You were not digging that show.
I never have been. But the theme song is sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a
What
heritage.
else can you say? What else can you say about it?
It's just it's a great. It gets you pumped up for the show. Now, granted, I've never been, even as a little kid, I was never a Ninja Turtles guy. Couldn't tell you why. It never clicked with me. But the theme song is gas.
I think it didn't help that we were introduced to Power Rangers first.
I grew up on grew up on things like Power Rangers, Dragon Ball Z, Beast Wars. So
yeah, I feel like it was mainly more Power Rangers.
Oh,
than everyone Ninja Turtles. For you, for me, I got into it. I saw the novel. Whatever clicked.
Even Power Rangers, I can't really stand anymore. But the Ninja Turtles theme is gas.
It's gas.
Yeah,
I've never heard that expression, but okay.
I work with young people.
Oh God, I'm sorry.
It's fun. Let me tell you.
I am so sorry.
Their lingo is rubbing off on me.
Who's your favorite turtle, though?
Raphael probably.
That makes way too much sense.
I mean, he's got a little more edge.
Well, depends on the version. Well, everything after the 80s cartoon are just edgelords.
Yeah, just like Shadow the Hedgehog.
Oh God.
Okay, well, what's your next one?
My next one? I'm going with Spectacular Spider-Man. It is honestly, I think it's a better show than the 90s show. And I know that'd be sacrilege to some people. I love the 90s show, but the theme song's better, and the show was actually a lot better.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
I'm just stating what it is. Better animation also.
Well, yeah.
It actually had a budget. The storytelling was excellent. I just wish it didn't get canceled. Like, they should bring it back. They should bring back the 90s show, but that's neither here nor there.
I mean, the X-Men show is coming back, so why?
I never liked that show. I never could get into it.
I didn't watch enough of it to really make an opinion on it.
I'm just not an X-Men guy.
Whereas Spider-Man...
Oh, that was just...
lot.
That was like peanut butter and jelly. It's like, yes, more of this.
My next one is Sonic Sat-AM.
We never watched that.
Okay. The song's still great.
The show's good. It's a fine kid show.
I saw enough of it to know the theme and see some of the episodes.
Oh, the theme song's probably the best Sonic theme song ever.
Okay.
For cartoons.
I'm about to say, now you're just wrong.
For cartoons?
For cartoons, probably, but Sonic and theme in general, no.
No, I wasn't talking about the video games. That's a whole other list.
Whoa. You can make a whole list of just Sonic's tracks, like, Jesus Christ. But I'm a big Sonic fan, so I had to throw this in here, because I had to.
I don't blame you. It is a banger.
What about you?
I'm going with a bigger banger. I'm going with the Big Bad Beetleborgs theme song.
You know that this song annoys me?
This song slaps, and it doesn't need to.
Honestly, the theme kind of annoys me.
Why?
Aside from the Big Bad Beat, when they do that part, I find the song to be really annoying.
Which version of the song?
I'm going with the not the Metallics one.
I was actually talking about which version of the song sung, because there's the one sung by the guy who plays Flabber and the actual version, the one that plays in the opening.
I'm talking about the opening version.
Oh, okay. Do you remember the music video that appeared with the Shadowboard videotape?
Unfortunately, I do.
It's so ridiculous.
I've never actually seen a Bee Fighter, so I don't know.
Me either. I really want to, but Big Bad Beetleborgs is a special place in my heart. I actually went back and watched some of those episodes. They're ridiculous.
My problem with it is, it's very sitcom-y and doesn't really do the Monster of the Week thing as well as Power Rangers did.
But for some reason, it was more popular than Power Rangers at the time.
Because it was fresh.
And it wasn't canceled. They ran out of footage.
Well, because they used it stupidly.
They did.
Like, instead of finishing the storyline, they just, here's another... The final boss of Bee Fighter Kabuto was just a random monster in the last episode.
Yeah. Well, the writing was always going to be on the wall for
any show like that.
For that show, yeah. It's not they weren't pumping him out like Super Sentai was.
Well, Metal Hero was already done by the time they adapted.
Yeah, exactly. So the writing was already the coffin was already ready, waiting for them.
You know, it's still better than the Kamen Rider adaptation they did.
Oh God! But no, the theme song is dope, and it goes hard, super hard, and it doesn't have to.
My next one is strictly for meme purposes because it fits with everything. Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Okay, yep. I may not like Seinfeld, but I love Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Curb Your Enthusiasm.
And what's sad is, Frankie, you know the first. Do you know where we first heard this theme song?
No.
The NSYNC No Strings Attached concert.
I hate that.
Why do you hate that?
Of all places for that to be.
No, when they're doing the intermission and NSYNC's like doing shenanigans backstage, they're playing the Curb theme.
That's hilarious, actually. That's incredible.
I wonder when when did Curb first air?
Oh, you're asking the wrong guy.
Well, I know Larry did a special for HBO before Curb started, which is pretty much the pilot for Curb, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Curb Your Enthusiasm first aired in 2000.
So yeah, that when that aired on HBO, that concert, they must have had that theme song stock, so they just put it in.
If you guys have never watched Curb Your Enthusiasm, you should.
Do you remember the kid Greg, Frankie?
Oh.
He loves his sewing machine.
He loves his sewing machine.
That kid is living his best life, and I don't know if he was acting like that or he actually is. I don't care. That kid was awesome. I want to give him a high five. The highest of 5.
I think he might be gay.
There's no way anyone would do that episode now because the mother would not have a problem with her son being homosexual.
That was...
Not in today's climate. There's no way. And it's hilarious.
I love that show.
The kid is awesome. He is awesome in that episode.
Everything about that show is just...
amazing. I love the season where Larry's going to be on Broadway.
Oh my god, he's doing the producers with Dave Schwimmer.
Yeah, right. But the theme song is just like kind of honestly what I would imagine any average Joe's theme song would be. It's so simple.
But what is your next one?
My next one?
Yeah.
My next one is the Danny Phantom theme song.
Danny Phantom was a good theme song.
Yeah, it's a great show. But
Danny Phantom is a great show.
I think actually one of the performers on Wild and Out did the theme song to that.
Really?
I think so.
Dude, the most I know about Wild and Out, they tried to diss Eminem, and it was pathetic.
Well, Nick Cannon trying to rap is pathetic, but...
That is very true.
But the show's actually... Wild and Out's actually a good show.
I've seen some clips from it here and there, but...
Yeah, I don't watch Wild and Out for Nick Cannon.
Does anyone?
But no, the theme song of Danny Phantom it just explains what the show is. It's so simple, and you can literally watch any episode of that show, and you just watch the theme song, and you know what this show's about. It's brilliant like that. It's
one of the few shows that guy wrote to actually have like a storyline, because Butch Hartman, I think is his name, right?
Hold on, Frankie. I think you cut out. Can you mind just repeating that? Because I didn't hear it, but I don't know if it got on the recording.
Well, what I was trying to say is Danny Phantom was the only show that I could think that, what was his name, Butch Hartman?
Yes.
That he wrote that actually had a storyline.
Yeah, pretty much. The only other show I know he wrote by himself was Fairly Odd Parents. I know he worked on a bunch of shows.
It's Fairly Odd Parents. Say what you want about it. Didn't have a plot.
God, early Fairly Odd Parents was so good.
Fairly Odd Parents used to be incredible.
I think it ended, actually.
It's coming back, or it's back.
I don't know. I know they tried doing a live-action spin-off. It bombed.
It's currently on Fairly Odd Parents. Not Fairly Odd Parents. It's currently on Paramount Plus.
Ugh.
And it focuses on Timmy's cousin?
Yeah, ugh. But Danny Phantom ended. It had a solid run. It did not overstay its welcome. It's
like the ultimate enemy. I still can't believe.
Dude, do you remember the hype for that special?
Yeah, I remember calling who the villain was too.
You did. There was a trailer and you just saw the character's leg, and Frankie literally said it's an evil Danny.
I called it like immediately.
Dude, you remember when it was we kept getting confused when it was gonna air? So every night we waited for it and it never came. We're just like, what the hell?
And then it finally did, and I was like, that's
Amazing.
that special is dark.
And it's still, dude. I have the entire series on DVD. That show holds up. That special really holds up.
That's the best part of that whole show.
The ultimate. I wish they did a follow up on it, but
I think they were planning to.
Do you know who voices Dark Danny?
Oh, I did know this. I actually just looked it up recently.
You'll laugh your ass off when you find out.
Oh my god, I did actually know this.
You gonna look it up? Or you want me to tell you?
Oh god, who the fuck is it? I got it. Oh man, no, I gotta find out.
Are you gonna look it up? I can tell you right now.
I'm looking it up.
He's gonna look it up. We're gonna get a live reaction.
I'm looking it up.
Here we go.
All right, Dan Phantom, who voiced you? Oh boy, Eric Roberts.
Eat Eric Roberts. Eat Eric Roberts. Yes, of course. Nobody gives a shit about Eric Roberts.
Literally voices the best villain in Danny.
Oh man.
Eat Eric Roberts.
We have to eat Eric Roberts.
Speaking of my number 5, going back to something I mentioned a little bit ago, is Friends.
Why?
I love the Friends theme.
That song is such garbage.
It's great. What the fuck are you talking about?
It is not a good song. I'm sorry.
It's amazing. It's classic.
That show has aged like milk.
I love that show.
But that theme song was never good.
I love that show.
It's aged like milk.
You've aged like milk. Shut up.
Me.
I love that. I love that theme. I love that show.
No one told you life was gonna be this way.
And you don't do it any justice.
I don't do it any justice because it's such a bad song. The guy who sings it. What else did he do?
I mean, same thing with the chick who did Dawson's Creek theme. What else did she do?
That is not on my list.
It's not on mine either.
I never watched Dawson's Creek.
The most I know about Dawson's Creek is the cameo he had in Scary Movie.
The other, wrong set. What about when he was in? I only know it from Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, where Jason was like, "You're like Dawson."
No, what's your next theme?
My next theme, God, friends, that theme song sucks.
Well, you're wrong. Fuck you.
My next theme song is Power Rangers in Space.
In space.
I know what people are going to say. How could you not have the original Power Rangers theme song? But In Space just hits so hard.
Well, In Space is also the best season of Power Rangers.
That's debatable between that and Time Force. I flip flop.
That's one of the only Power Ranger shows I can actually sit down and watch nowadays. Actually,
dude, it's a banger with theme song right from the 5, 4, 3, 2.
Rangers in Space. The Mega Ranger theme is really good.
Oh yeah, Mega Ranger theme is great. Shout out to Ron Wasserman for just making our childhood.
I think he came back for SPD.
Actually. He came back for SPD. He came back for the Once and Always.
Yeah, SPD is a series I don't get the love for nowadays.
What?
Yeah. SPD is a show I don't get the love for. People love it all of a sudden.
Yeah, I was never big on SPD.
Neither was I.
Although some reviewer who didn't actually watch the show was live tweeting, and she literally said how it's like a supporting of cops or something like that, or police brutality along those lines. I'm not exactly sure what the controversy was. It's something along the lines of pro-police something.
Well,
again, I don't know what it was all about, but I just found it hilarious. I'm like, this is Power Rangers. Like, shut up.
They're cops and they're fighting, at least in Deca Ranger, they were fighting like serial killers from other
places. Yeah, I was like, it's Power Rangers. This isn't that big of a deal. Like, oh my god, smoke some weed or something.
Honestly, it's not that deep.
It really isn't.
But my next one is Heathcliff, actually.
When the fuck did you watch Heathcliff?
It was actually on a Mario DVD I had.
What Mario DVD did we have?
I don't know. I remember Mom bought it for us. There's an episode or two of Heathcliff on there, and that theme song is fucking amazing.
I don't remember this theme song.
It's so fucking good.
I didn't even know Heathcliff had a cartoon.
It's he did, and the theme song is incredible.
I'm gonna have to look that up when we're done here because
Yes.
I don't remember a thing about this show.
I've only seen like 2 episodes, but the theme song is like literally the best thing.
Is it really?
It's so fucking good.
It's so good. It has no right to be good.
It has zero right to be as good. I remember the theme song more than I remember any episode of the show.
Really?
Yeah, I don't remember anything about the show, but the theme song.
I'm gonna have to look it up. Like I don't remember it.
There, I just sent it to you.
Dope. I will check that out as soon as we're done here.
What do you got?
All right. What does Nickelodeon and Coolio have in common?
Keenan and Kel.
Damn right. I proudly can rap this entire song.
Here it goes.
Here it goes. Dude, Keenan and Kel was such a good show.
It makes no fucking sense.
It doesn't.
Like, Ed's got like a 98 Genius rating, even though like he can't put on his pants correctly.
But he loves orange soda.
Actually, that's the reason I tried orange soda.
That's the reason you drank orange soda.
I did.
And we honestly made you say who loves orange soda.
I mean, orange soda's great.
And shout out to when we went to one of our first conventions, we actually met N4A. And I think we were probably the only ones to do it. We brought up Keenan and Kel, and he acknowledged it.
It was incredible.
I honestly think he got a kick out of it.
Well, because everyone was there to see him from Dawn of the Dead. So
and all his horror movie stuff he did. Where it's like, you're the dad from Keenan and Kel!
Yeah, it was pretty great.
He was so cool.
He was.
Oh, man, you just felt so bad for him. How the hell did his character not have a heart attack?
He got hit by a bolt of lightning twice.
He got locked. They all got locked in a freezer.
My next one is Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Oh, so you have the first Power Rangers theme song.
Of course I do. This is like the most iconic theme song of my life.
What a banger it is.
Oh, yeah. I don't have it at number 1 because I have 2 that I like more. But this one is my childhood theme song right here.
Yeah, I have to concur. I mean, the music in Power Rangers actually is pretty good. It's like very metal. It's metal. It's like it's almost heavy metal.
It's only got a couple of words, but it's so.
Well, the one from that aired with the show, he released a full version.
Yeah, the full version that aired later in the show in season 2 onward had lyrics, but the main theme, the opening version, is "Go Go Power Rangers." That's.
How do you feel about the movie version?
I mean, it's not bad.
It's definitely more epic.
It's definitely more grandiose.
Grandiose. Thank you. I honestly prefer the Wasserman version.
I prefer the original version better.
Yeah, I'm just a sucker for that heavy metal feel to it.
But I mean, the movie one's not bad. I mean, they played it in the new movie, which I don't really care for.
Yeah, I don't really like the new movie either.
Anyway, what's your next one?
My next one, it's really not much of a theme song, but I went with it because I just love the video game so much. I'm going with the 90s Mega Man show.
Get the fuck out of here.
Super Fighting Robot! Mega Man!
Dude, I remember that show being stupid as
It was. I've seen a couple episodes, and I'm like, this really isn't what the games is.
Doesn't he, like, touch the heads of other robots to steal their power?
Yeah, he does. It's like, it was always the same robot masters. It was pretty much the Mega Man 1 robot master with a couple of later game ones and Proto Man.
I say, wasn't Guts Man like a big thing in that show?
Yeah.
Proto Man was there, like
Proto Man. Yeah, even though Proto Man's not a villain, and for years I thought he was a villain because of the show.
Yeah, I don't.
It doesn't really capture what Mega Man actually is, but the show is a nice little novelty.
Didn't they turned Proto Man basically into base?
Pretty much. Actually, I think this might have been. I don't even remember what year the show was made.
1994.
So around the time Base showed up. Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking with Proto Man, but I mean it's a novelty. I would say for the Mega Man community, we all love the theme song though.
My number
it's just so dumb.
Is Transformers.
Of course it is. Which Transformers?
G1, of course.
The movie one's better.
I mean, it is, but we're not talking about movies today, are we?
No, we're not.
No, the movie one is like the best version of the Transformers.
Yeah, it does. Isn't that sung by Lion?
Yes, it's incredible. Like the whole soundtrack is fantastic.
Oh, absolutely.
But no, the Transformers theme is just.
It's iconic.
Oh, it's so iconic. And there's 3 different versions of it, I think.
There is?
Yeah, there's one for season 1, one for season 2, one for season 3.
Which one do you prefer?
I prefer the first one myself.
Yeah, same. Because I remember the season 3 one.
Well, I don't like season 3 as much anyway because it's way too goofy.
It got weird. And the show was already weird to begin with.
Yeah, Galvatron.
He was so cool in that movie.
Yeah, what happened?
They decided, hey, I know. Let's make him go cuckoo bananas.
And don't actually attack any Autobots. I'll just punch my own men.
Does he really?
Yeah. He only fights Rodimus once.
And he gets his ass handed.
Rodimus kicks the shit out of him.
He kicked his ass in the movie, but that's just because I just assumed he just changed.
Yeah, he was stunned.
Honestly, the worst thing that could have happened to him is becoming Galvatron.
He did so much better as Megatron. So much better.
Yeah. I think that's kind of why the stigmatism for Galvatron is the way it is, because
everyone prefers Megatron.
Yeah.
Everyone. What is your number 2?
My number 2, the Digimon theme song. Granted, it does not hold a candle to any of the Japanese theme songs.
Butterfly,
Target,
Biggest Dreamer,
and that's when they stopped using the Digimon.
Yeah, because Frontier had its own theme, and Fire so much better than the American Frontier.
Oh god, yeah. Well, the Frontier one is kind of so cheesy. It's good.
It's weird that they used it in the dub movies for.
Well, I just think that's because that was the recent series, and that's what they had the license to.
Yeah, probably. It's just weird to hear it outside of Frontier.
It was weird, and they didn't even play the full theme. They only sang like one part of the song.
The funniest part to me is they don't actually play it in the Frontier movie.
Yeah, that was so weird, right? But no, what can you say about the Digimon theme? Digimon. Digimon, digital monster, Digimon are the champions. That's the theme.
I'm just glad you didn't put any of the insert songs in here.
Well, they're insert songs, not theme songs.
Because like, hey Digimon.
Oh god.
Monster friends.
Friends to the boys and girls. There's
Yeah.
only one insert song that's so bad it's good. I'll give them that. That's about it.
My number 1 is a franchise that I have lost a lot of love for lately. I won't lie.
Really?
But I love this theme. To hell and back, Pokemon.
Oh god.
The Pokemon theme is...
It is iconic.
It's like literally one of the only Japanese shows where other dubs use the American soundtrack over the Japanese one.
It's amazing how much this theme song transpired.
Yeah, like this it's almost like the theme of Pokemon. Like not just the show.
It is.
It's the theme of Pokemon.
It is. Because I think it just kind of captured the basic what Pokemon's about.
Now, if I'm honest, I have fallen a lot out of love with Pokemon.
Oh, I gave up on Pokemon.
But goddamn, I love this theme song.
Oh, the theme song. I love the TV show version. I love the movie version.
Even like the Johto theme is good.
Yeah, the Johto theme's pretty good. All the Johto themes are pretty good.
What was the second one?
Which one?
Not the Johto.
It's a whole. No. It's so you want to be a master of Pokemon? Do you have? I hated that one. I hated it so much. I hate that whole arc. I'm just like, I want to get to Johto.
That was just filler because they were waiting for Gold.
It was filler, and it sucked.
Whatever happened to the GS ball?
We don't know. We don't even know what was in that sucker.
It was supposed to be Mew.
Was it? But is the first? Are the movies canon? At least the first movie.
I think.
I mean, they showed Mewtwo in an episode of the show, and you see Team Rocket's base exploding from Mewtwo. Is the first movie canon?
It has to be.
It's gotta be canon. At least the first movie's canon.
Yeah, because Mewtwo's in the anime. And
Dude, you remember how hype we all were for that first movie?
Dude, Mewtwo just showed up and made Gary Oak look like a chump.
He did.
How did Gary have 10 badges? There's only 8 gyms.
I don't know. Anime exclusive?
Because there's only 8 fucking gyms.
There's 2 more at that farmhouse there.
They just made shit up for the
Oh, God. Dude, I was actually just watching a clip from that anime. I swear to God. Actually, it was the episode with Mankey. You remember that episode?
You mean Primeape?
Yeah.
When Ash caught him, yeah.
Yeah. Where Team Rocket first has interactions with Mankey. Mankey's just like jumping all over them. And at one point, literally, Mankey's crotch is in James's face. And James just goes like, oh!
You know, Jesse did always dress up like a man. And James always dressed up like a woman.
We're here. We're queer. Get used to it.
We're here. We're not queer, but we're close. So get used to us.
Actually, I think James is an icon for LGBTQ. Which, honestly, right on.
So does that mean coughing is like the poster Pokemon for that?
You know what? Right on. I'm for it.
The gas Pokemon is the LGBT.
You know what? Who's to say? You know, if it is, good for them. If not, you know, I'm sure there's another Pokemon. Like,
yeah, Jigglypuff.
That's pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool.
Okay, what's your number one? It's mine's Pokemon.
All right. Dragon Ball Z.
I fucking hate
Dragon. Rock the Dragon. How can you hate Rock the Dragon?
Because it's stupid.
It's amazing.
I can't stand Rock.
Tell me that doesn't get you hyped to see people beating the shit out of each other.
It doesn't.
Screaming, punching. Ah! Dragon Ball.
Oh God, no.
Yes.
No, absolutely no.
Although the opening to that theme song did spoil Super Saiyan.
That's because the original English dub is stupid.
That is a definition of age like milk. Now, I will defend the English dub at points. There are points I will defend the initial English dub.
No, the original English dub, I
can. Majority of it is. Oh my God! What is this?
Touching these orbs, I wonder if that's what joy feels like. Okay, Frieza.
Mondo cool. That's right, Earthlings. Mondo cool.
KO Ken.
Oh God, KO Ken.
Let's just mispronounce the attack. Why don't?
Very good, Ginny. If you were a dog, I'd scratch your belly. If you were a cat, I'd give you a warm glass of milk. But since you are neither of those things, I'll just say good job.
Allied a good nightmare to you.
There is no defending that.
Oh my God.
There is no defending that.
Oh my God.
They literally tried making Goku Superman.
And that doesn't work with the footage they show.
It does not. It's brilliant. But we ate it up. We ate it up. At the time, there was nothing like that.
And then if you, like, as an adult, and then you watch, like, the Japanese version, and then you go back and try to watch the original dub, you hate it. Like,
I wonder how many modern fans have gone back to that initial dub, or they're getting introduced through Kai, or even Super.
Super has a much better dub than the original Dragon Ball. So much better. Dragon Ball had a better dub.
Dragon Ball, yeah. Dragon Ball absolutely
has a better dub than Z. Super has a better dub than the original Dragon Ball.
Yeah, except they ruined Goku's character, but that's not going to there. That's for a later episode.
That's also not the dub's fault, technically.
That's not the dub's fault. You're 100% right.
But if you're just talking about the quality of the voice acting, way better than the original Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, yeah.
Frieza alone.
Now, going back to the song, because this could just diverge into a Dragon Ball talk. Because we can literally talk about that for hours.
No, especially after hearing Chala Head Chala.
Yes, I was going to say, after hearing that, what do you think about when Funimation actually started hiring people, their own people, to start doing the voice, and they changed the theme song. What did you think of that theme song?
When they just had the. I mean, it's okay. It's okay.
I don't know. Like, I mean, it works, but I think Rock the Dragon
even as a kid,
hyped you up.
Even as a kid, that never clicked in my brain as the Dragon Ball Z theme. I just didn't.
I was still associated with Rock the Dragon.
See, but now,
personally, now no, like Chala Het Chala is mwah.
Exactly. But guys,
that's
I want to thank you so much for listening to us talk about that. Went on way longer than I thought it was going to. Holy crap!
Heck yeah!
I want to thank you guys so much for listening to us talk about some theme songs. Anthony, what is the next movie we are reviewing? Since it is your turn.
Well, we're getting close to Halloween, and we do have plans for the Halloween season. But I want to kind of get a jump start early. So, Frank, you're going to shit your pants when I tell you what we're going to review. We're going to talk about the Brendan Fraser Mummy.
Oh, fuck.
Didn't see that coming, did you?
To be honest, I thought it was going to be something ridiculous.
No, because, well, Frankie picked Mortal Kombat last time, so I'm like, all right, bet I'll see you and match that bet with a freaking Mummy.
All right, yeah. What streaming is it on? Because I haven't watched it in a couple years.
I think it's on Max, but worst case scenario, I can just come over with my Blu-rays.
All right. Well, next time we meet, we will be talking about Brendan Fraser's The Mummy. Annalise is going to be very upset she missed this one.
Yeah, well, she wants to do the college thing, so I want to talk about The Mummy.
Next time will be for The Mummy. Until then, take care.